Now you've learned that there's only one way to set your posture. So if I come in, and it's by core region. So as long as if I'm in a lower core stance with, and I sit down first and then add my spine tilt, my thumbs will line up and I'm going to have a decent path. If I go to a number, I'm going into a region here that isn't marked, and I do the same thing, my hips will open. Mine always open, depends, your hips may close. The thing that we've taught for the last few years is that once you have your grip, you go in, you have to sit down. Well, what we've realized is that your grip is about 70% of your setup. And if you get your hands on the club correctly, doesn't matter how you set your posture. This is very advanced. So, and it's going to take some work. And how to find your grip, first of all, you want to be in balance. And you want to have the club, you want the club face, I'm going to turn and face you in a moment and show you this. You want your power spot set. My arms and hands are hanging to my side. You notice my left hand's on the seam of my slacks. And my hips are very square here. I bring that club up in front, and my hips are very square. And if I add my right hand here, what I've done is, all of this creates my shaft lean. I have this grip, my left arm and shaft are setting my shaft lean. So I bring my right hand in, and you can see from my hips that my grip is pretty, if I get too weak with that right hand, look where my hips go. My hips rotate back to the right. So as long as I come in with a grip that matches in my right hand that matches my left, doesn't matter how I go into my setup then. I can check it here, and my thumbs line up. So your grip will determine how you go into your setup. If your grip is not exact, is not perfect, you're going to have to set your posture first. That will override a bit of what the grip is doing, but best idea is to work on your grip. Let me give you one more view here from the side. You always want to add the left hand on the club when you're in balance. You get good enough down the road, you're using one of our grip trainers and you're able to get your hands on it, it doesn't matter. But right now, this is how we decide how to set the grip trainer, by the way. Is that how the club sits? It's at your side, it's on the seam, it's not behind you, it's not out in front. It's right at the seam, and then I just bring that club up. Now, if I don't get the club, if I'm really down here and I'm looking and I get that left hand on too weak, look what happens to my hips. See the rotation? That is because I'm low core, the deflection is going to be equal to my angles. So I have no forgiveness, believe me. So I bring it up, I find my grip, and there it is. I'm going to get not quite enough on top, not strong enough with that left hand. I bring it up, and you can start to see when I relax, those hips go wide open. That's going to be very heavy. It's going left, or I'm going to have to hang back and block it right. So now let's add the left hand. Let's take a look at how we want to add the right hand. Again, I'm in one of my dominant core region stance widths. When I get my grip, I get it at my side. Notice the position of the club head. It's not over here in front. Again, my hands are not out in front. They're not over here. It's just comfortably resting. I stand tall. I can use my thumb to put it into the power spot. I bring the club up in front. Notice this is going to be my shaft angle when I go down, my shaft lean. That's going to be it when I address the ball. So that's where I want to add my right hand. And I have an under position. So I'm just going to seat this elbow. That's because I'm low core. We'll take a look at upper core here in a moment. That's because I'm low core. So I can go into this setup absolutely any way I want to. I can check it now and notice that my thumbs meet and they track beautifully. So when you add your right hand, I want to make sure I don't add it here. I bring that grip back. I don't know if you can see my hips just open. So if I'm adding my right hand here, I'm already fighting. As soon as I let this relax, this is very natural. Bring it in, set the power spot in the middle finger, and my hips are absolutely square. Let's take one more thing. Let's get that left hand grip again. I want to show you what happens from the side. That's a good grip here. You can see it's a good grip when I bring it up. My hips are absolutely square. Relative to this yellow rod. I'm not sure about the camera angle. So if I have my right hand here, it stays very square. If I lose the shaft lean and I bring the club back so it's pointed right at my navel, here it's pointed right at my left thigh. Now it's at my navel, everything rotates. I can add this any way I want, but as soon as I get into my setup, my hips are wide open. So you want to set the right hand position when the left hand is creating the shaft lean you're going to have in a dress.